Hi, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hi, Sifumini. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Did I call your name right? Sifo? I'm good. Thanks for asking. Good morning. Just woke up. So this is 9:56 a.m. 9:56 a.m. What about you? Where are you watching from? So this is one of the easiest way whenever I want to wash my beans. It's easy and very fast. I'm Muharrem. See, very easy, very fast. So the next thing I'll just do is just to, add water in the bowl and just wash it thoroughly. Some people prepare their beans without washing, but me, I prefer mine to be washed. So it depends on what you're using it for. And that is it. Very fast and easy. Thank you. So I'll just wash this and put it aside. Hi, Rabia. Thanks for joining. So now I'm just gonna wash out. Hi Joseph, thanks for joining. So I'm just gonna add some water and make sure it's clean. I'm gonna move my just so stick it. My sink. Can you guys see? So I'm just gonna wash this. So to save water, I'm just going to use this water repeatedly until it's clean. Then I'll use the more clean water. But for now, let me get a bowl. Betsy. So. Hi, Mayim. Good morning. Thanks for joining. So I'm making what do they even call it? Beans cake. I'm making beans cake. In Africa, we call it akara. So it's made from bean, You use some scotch bonnet, that's chili pepper. You use some bell peppers. Add some seasoning, salt for taste. Then you fry. So this is me washing my beans. Some people, they don't wash their bean, but I just prefer it to be washed. So I just keep using this water until I get a clean bean. Then I'll use a fresh one for the final wash. I don't want to waste water because I will be needing a lot. So I just keep using that until I get a clean bean. Then I use a clean one. So you just have to save water. See? Oh, really? Yeah, we call it akara too, but ours is with a 1K. It's 1K. So it's AKARA. Oh, really? Where are you from? It's almost the same. Okay, see? Oh. Thank you. There are different ways we make beans. Sometimes we just cook. We cook it. So we have different ways of cooking beans. If you want to eat it like that. So we just add palm oil, salt, onion, stuff like that. Add the salt and your seasoning for taste. Add crayfish. There's different methods. And we also have what we call moi moi. That one we cook it too, but we still have to blend. But akara we fry. But for moi moi we blend also, then we cook. So there are different ways we make use of our beans. Guys, you see, I used the same water and I have a clean beans now. So what I do next is I'm going to add fresh water. I pour this one away. This is of no use. So I just have to save water. Oh, from Turkey? Nice. Good to know. So this smells a lot. So what I do is, my trash is almost full. I'll just pour it inside my trash. So sometimes when my trash is not full, I just get a Ziploc. I pour this in and trash it because it smells a lot. It shouldn't be in the home. So actually, I'm taking my trash out this morning. So I'll just pour it in there, then take it out when I'm done. Yeah, this is just the beginning. So what I did was I just soaked the beans in water for like I think 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, and I blended it with my food processor. It's much easier and faster. So this is just it. So after just blending it a little bit, my food processor is still here. So after that, then I started washing. So I haven't really done much. So I'm just washing. So I soaked for like 2 minutes for it to be very, very fast. After that, I brought it into my sink for a proper wash to take out the shafts. So that's just it. Yeah, you guys give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. A few minutes, I'll be right back, okay? Oh, thank you. I just needed to get something, to attend to something. Okay. So that is it. So now just go to my freezer. I'm gonna grab some bell peppers, scotch bonnet, onion. Choosing onion. Gonna grab some bell peppers and onion. Right back. And scotch bonnet, sorry. So just grab my knife. So this is my bell pepper. So I added onion, I added my scotch bonnet, and I'm going to add my bell peppers. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you. So I want to grab my blender. When you blend, let me move my stand a little bit so you guys can see me. So just give this a quick rinse. So when you are blending akara, you don't use too much water because it must not be too light and not be too thick. So I prefer it to be thick because it's much better. It makes you to fry it. So when frying it's more easy. But you are making moi, I think that's they call that one beans pudding. You need a lot of water for that. But this has to be thick for you to get that, that akara shape. So I'm going to add a little water, grab my beans, then I'll start blending. So what I do is I add it gradually because I want that thick consistency. I need more water, I'm going to have. To make sure you have a fine texture. Just trying to get ready so I don't stay too long on the light. Okay, put this on my stove. Check on my beans. Sweat my hand. Okay. So I just need to blend it one more time. Just a little bit. You see the consistency, it has to be thick. think we are done with that. Guys, just give me 1 minute. Yes. Yeah, we're done. Okay. That's okay. I'll just quickly rinse this because I don't want it to dry up. Then I'll complete the washing later. Okay, so I'll just put this aside and I'll wash that later. So I'm going to grab my salt. What do you need? Yeah, you can go. Just. You forgot to sweep the house yesterday. You didn't sweep the house yesterday. I swept already. Just pack those. I swept this morning. So I'm going to add some salt. Add some seasoning. So I don't like using this to mix. Why did you throw that stuff like that? Why are you using that? What do you want to clean? With that? What are you cleaning? Hi Timothy, thanks for joining. Today? Yeah, she was there. Huh? Hmm? So you make sure you mix very well. Add more salt. So sometimes I dice the onion in. I think I'm going to dice some. Just dice some little. So it's optional. It's not compulsory. I need to grab something from there. later I will raise up that chair. So I'm going for the remote. I can't find the remote. Later. Huh? Yeah. You have to raise up that chair. I don't know why it's always like that. That'll be enough for everybody. Let's pour that one out. I'm very sure it will not be enough. Do fast so that the woman can take a shower. So just add some diced onion. I missed a few minutes while switched phones. I saw she had red bell peppers, onion. What else did she have? Something to make it thicker. No, I didn't add anything. So I just blended that. I didn't add anything. Just make sure when you're blending, you don't add too much water. So you get the thick consistency. So I didn't add any thickener. That was just it. The only thing I added was my salt and my seasoning for taste. Nothing more. So make sure when blending, because if you're making akara, make sure you use just little water so you can get this consistency. So no thickener, just like that. Just little water to blend. So that is it. Then I'll start frying. Yeah, that was all that. So make sure when you're blending, you don't use too much water. Yeah, I think I have what I want. Now we'll start frying. Just gonna move my stand to my stove. To my stove area. Okay. So yeah, I have some vegetable oil. And this is my bean. So while I was preparing this, I added my vegetable oil on my pan. Then I'll start frying. Make sure it's on medium heat. Because if your stove is on high, when you add the bean, it won't cook very well. So the outer part will be cooked, but the inner part won't be cooked. Let's see. So I'm just trying to check if the vegetable oil is ready. So sometimes what I do is to make it faster, I just turn it to, I'll take the stove to high. Then after a few minutes, I bring it back to medium. So the vegetable is ready. You can see the bean popped up back. So now we'll start frying. I'm going to take it back to medium. So you just scoop. See? So imagine you blending this watery. How do you get the shape, right? So that is the main reason why we blend it with little water, so you can get that thick consistency. See? So as you are doing it, you mix. So you need to cook this on medium heat. If not, you get what you want, but it won't be properly cooked. So you have to be very patient while making this. So it's cooking now. Yeah, it's made with, let's say, fried pancake. Yeah, anyhow. So, but this is made with beans, bell peppers, scotch bonnet, onion. Then you just add some seasoning. Turn on my oven. So that's it. But I think pancake is made with flour, right? Flour, milk, what else? Salt. Yeah. But this is made with beans. So you just have to be patient while cooking this. So while that is cooking, I'll just put my stuff aside. I'll wash my blender. Yeah, beans. So that was what you missed. Yeah, in the bowl we had washed beans, bell pepper, scotch bonnet, and onion. Yeah. So this was the beans I used. I soaked it for probably I think like 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Then I washed. I used my food processor to make it faster and easier. Then after that, I added my bell pepper, scotch bonnet, and everything. So I'm just trying to tidy up this place while that is cooking. Just putting my blender aside. Wash my use because when you're making this, if you don't wash the stick, the smells. Beans smells a lot. You have to make sure everywhere is tidy and clean. So now we're going to check on what we are cooking. It's on. Make sure you don't overcrowd your pan. You have to be very patient. May I ask what spices you so okay, I added just seasoning. So I use not seasoning. I use seasoning and I only added salt and I diced some onion inside. So the only spice I used was just salt and seasoning. Just salt and seasoning. Okay. So you just keep checking. I remember when I was growing up, we used to buy from the roadside. The woman that normally sells this for us, sometimes she just add prawns, those small ones, not too big. She just put it in the middle. And then she put the beans, she put the prawn in the middle. It used to be so nice. So I just press, so that the inner part can cook very well. Don't forget, always cook on medium heat. You have to be patient. So don't press too hard, just gently. Oh, I forgot, I'm trying to, oh, it's still very hot. I made some herbal drink. So sometimes this herbal drink makes me to use the washroom the way I want it. I made some herbal drink 2 days ago. So that herbal drink I added some, let me show you guys. So this is the herbal drink. I added some pineapple bark, some purple lime, some tea bags, and grape. So I just cook it and take it for like 3 days. I'm telling you, you use the washroom freely, very easily. Very, very nice. So I added some in my cup and I added some ice because it's too hot. So I'll just drink that before I eat my breakfast. It's good to use in the morning. So we're almost ready. This is almost ready. So bitter. Okay. So this is ready. So we normally you can take this, some people take it with bread, but I'm taking mine with bread and pap. So pap is made from cornmeal. So I made some pap. These are some homemade pap. I made it myself. This is made from cornmeal. So nice. Can you see? Came out well. I'm going to show you inside. Just give me 1 minute. Allow it to cool. Then you just keep frying. Make sure your stove is on medium heat, okay? So this beans cake is just so funny because there are ways you just place it in the vegetable oil. You have to be very careful. You don't just drop it down. Or you create that shape yourself. So let me show you guys, but it's very, very hot. I'm just gonna open it for you guys to see. Ooh, let me get paper towel. See? So nice. Hi, Lisa. Very, very nice. Let's put it back. So guys, I want to show you how I make my pap. So while that is frying, I'm just gonna make my pap. I'm good, and you? How are you, Lisa? How's the weekend? So guys, I'm gonna make my pap. So this is my bowl. I'm trying to make my stand stable. So this is my bowl. I'm gonna add some pap. This is a cornmeal, fermented cornmeal. So it was fermented. The corn was fermented for I think 3 days. After that, I blended, I sieved, allowed to settle. So guys, I'm just going to add some water. Add some water, not too much water, okay? I'm just trying to multitask. So while that is cooking, I'm preparing my pap. So for this one, I added ginger. It's optional. If you don't want to add ginger, it's fine. You mix very well. Make sure there are no lumps. So while this is mixing, just style. Okay. Good morning, Freddie. Thanks for sharing. So, make sure there are no lumps. I'm gonna check on my beans cake. Just gonna turn. Just gonna eat some. Tastes so good. So make sure your cornmeal doesn't have any lumps. It mix very well. As this is some few lumps, so make sure you blend it very well. water. So guys, let me teach you guys something. So when making pap, make sure your water is boiling like this before you use it. Hi Julie. Hi Leslie. Thanks for joining. So make sure it's boiling like this. You grab it, then you pour. So you stir. Sometimes it come out thick. So what I do sometimes, to avoid it from being too light, I put it in the microwave. It depends on how your microwave works. I'm going to put it for 30 minutes, then I'll be right back, okay? So it's not properly cooked yet. Just put this here, put it in my microwave. So not all the time to put in the microwave. Sometimes it come out thick. So I'm just going to check on my... So I'm using 30 minutes for now. I'll bring it out and I'll show you guys. So... Hi Marvelous, thanks for joining. So, okay, let me bring it out for you guys to see. Let's see what we have. Microwave for 30 minutes, 30 seconds, sorry. So you stir, you see? Very thick, but I'm still going to put it because it's not properly cooked. So I'm just going to mix. So I'm going to put it for another 30 minutes. I'm going to add a little bit of water. So I can cook very well. Another 30 seconds. Okay, it's ready. So press this. Okay, so we take this out. No, so that's why I put it here. The paper towel is going to drain. It's going to take out all the grease. Yeah, it's fine. So before we eat, it's going to drain it out. You see, it's going to soak it out. That's why I place them on paper towel to help drain out all the grease. before we are ready to eat, it will drain out all the grease. If you see the one I did earlier on, it was like that, but you see, it's now dry. No more, no too much grease. You're welcome, Javidrash. You're welcome. Hi, thanks for joining. So you see, this was the one I did at first. This is the one I just did. You see last grease. This is the previous one I did. So this is the previous one I did. You see, they're all dried up. See the paper towel is soaked with grease. So that is how it's supposed to be. It's hot, as you can see. This is the third one. Very, very hot. If the vegetable oil is not hot, you can't cook it. So it has to be very, very hot. I haven't washed it. Wash his mouth for me and take a shower. You can see if it's not hot, it won't bring out bubbles like this. So I'm just going to bring out my tap. So this is after 1 minute. So I used 30 seconds the first time, then another 30 seconds. Evelyn, so whenever you are making beans cake, if the oil is not hot, there's no way you can come out with those results. So it has to be very, very hot. So when I wanted to make it, I tried it. I don't know if you're just joining. I tried it with a little bit, and the bean cake it came up, which shows that it's ready to be used. And that is that's the second round. The first one, imagine, I made the first one. The oil should be hot enough for the second one, right? Because I've been using it. That was the second turn. So our pap is ready. I'm just going to add some salt. Some sugar. Just going to add some sugar. I just add a little bit of sugar. Sugar is not enough for the kids. They add on their own. So they add milk when they're ready. I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Africa. So hello. How are you? Happy Saturday to you. Today is the first time I see you. My name. Hi, Kenzo. So this is pap. It's made from cornmeal, just like custard. So this is made from cornmeal, fermented cornmeal. So what I did is I soaked the cornmeal for 3 days. After that, I blended, I sieved with a cheesecloth, allowed to settle, and that is it. So it's made from cornmeal. After mixing with water, I added some hot water to it to cook it. So it normally goes with the beans cake. So I'll just check on my beans cake. So guys, our breakfast is ready. It goes with evaporated milk. So I'm just gonna dish this out for my kids and we are good to go. Edwin, I don't know if you are still here. Also the first one I did, you see, it's not soaked with oil. This is the first one. So dry, you see. Guys, we're almost done. Thank you guys for staying back and watching. What was that little white piece inside? Oh, it's onion. I sliced some onion. I diced some onion inside when I was mixing the batter. So it's optional. Yeah, it's onion. See? Let me open one for you. See? Onion. What do you need my face for, Kenzo? Thank you, Natalie. Thanks for staying back. So just turn off my stove because we are all done. So this is bean cake made with beans. Beans, bell pepper, scotch bonnet, onion, and some seasoning and salt. Then you fry, and that is it. Yes, like a porridge, like custard. Yes, you're correct. Yeah, like a porridge. So you can use any beans, but I use them. There's one, let me show you the bean. So you can use any kind of beans. We have the black-eyed bean, which you normally see in Walmart, but this one is from Africa. This is brown bean. We call it honey bean in Africa. So I use honey bean because I'm out of black bean. So I use the honey bean. So you can use any kind of bean. So you can even use lentils. It's not, if you don't want to use bean, you can use lentils. Sometimes I use lentils, sometimes I use bean. So it's fine. Just make sure you blend it to the appropriate consistency so you can get what you want. So this is the one I used. So you ask, yeah, something we're asking about though. Yes, porridge. So guys, we are done. I need to take this out because of my kids. So normally when I'm done, I just put it in the oven because you know they run around. So just put it in my oven. Let it cool, then I take it out. Okay, guys, thanks for joining. Yeah, show my face. What kind of oil? So any oil, vegetable oil. You can use any kind of oil you have. You can use what do they call it? Any kind of vegetable oil, any type at all. You can use any type, anyone at all, anyone you have. Some people even use palm oil. It depends on what you want. Seasoning, yes, you can add seasoning. I used Knorr. I got it from the So we have different, any kind of seasoning you have, anyone at all. That's a lot of oil. That is how it's been prepared. That is how we make it. That is how we make it. Okay. Thank you guys for joining. I have to go, and see you some other time. We need to have breakfast before the pap gets cold. Okay, thank you guys, and have a beautiful weekend, and see you some other time. Bye. Thanks to everyone that joined. Thanks to everyone that stayed back to watch, and I hope you learned something today, and I will see you some other time. Bye. You too, have a blessed day. Bye.